In the next part of the training series, we're going to move on to look at the messaging section. We've already covered in previous parts of the training series how you can send messages to particular students. However, there is a designated messaging section for you to do this, or for you to engage with other coaches or groups of students or coaches. So let's go across to the messaging section here in the top right hand corner. So we're now on the messaging homepage, and we see here a copy of all of the automated emails that have been sent to us, or messages that we have received from students. Along the top we have 5 sections: the ability to create a new message, view all of the messages in our inbox, sent messages, messages in the trash, or contact groups. To begin with, let's take a look at contact groups. We're able to group our students within our locker into particular contact groups, and this may be useful for you to promote particular coaching programs or classes, or other key information that you want to get across to groups of students. So let's go ahead and create a couple of contact groups. So I'm going to go ahead and create the first one. I'm going to create my first group as Junior Academy Parents. I'm going to go ahead and select a couple of these. So I've decided that all of these students that I've ticked will go into my Junior Academy Parents, and I'm going to click Add to Group. We can see now that the contact group has been created, and we can edit that group again, or we could delete the group using the 2 icons. I'm going to go ahead and add one more. And I'm going to go select a couple of these, and I'm going to hit Add Group. So we can see now how we have our 2 contact groups created: Junior Academy Parents and Single Figure Golfers. So let's go back now to the messaging homepage, and we're now going to look at how we would create a new message. So let's go here and add and create new by clicking New on the icon. And this is where we're now creating a new message. So we have 2 options. We can send an individual message, or we can send a message to a contact group. Let's start by selecting an individual message. So as we scroll down the page, we have a To section. We're unable to click the cursor within the To section. We have to add students to this section. So to do that, we just go to Choose Contact on the right, and we choose the students from the drop down. We could select 1 student, or we could select multiple students. And we could also select single coaches or multiple coaches. Or if we wanted to send a message to all students or all coaches, we would tick the relevant buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose to send a message to myself. We can see now how I've been added to the To section. I'm now going to add a subject and then a message. There we go. And I can then add a file. So I can click the X, and I can choose the file from my desktop. So let's go ahead and add an image. And once completed, I can then go ahead and hit Send. And that message has now been sent to that student. And we can view that within the Sent section. Within the Sent section, it shows us a copy of the email that has been sent to the customer. So we can click View, and it will show us a view of the image that's been sent to the customer. So we can see here that it's got the subject, the content, and the attachment. So let's go back to create a new message, and this time we're going to create a group message. And we can see now we have a drop down where we can select our contact group. So I'm going to go ahead and select Junior Academy Parents, and we can see now that it's added all of those students to the To area. And I'm going to change the subject. There we go. And we can add a file if we wanted to. And we're then going to go ahead and hit send. So your customers would then receive an email of those two messages, and they will be able to reply via email, or they will be able to reply through the messaging section. You will be alerted to any incoming messages that you receive via email, and again you can engage with your students via email or through the locker.